called an inside or an outside circular block. We're going to do another block that's very similar to what we just taught you in that video. But then we're going to add on to it by just a smidge. Here's how we're going to add on to it. If you remember, the inside circular block kind of looks like polishing that window. Well, this is called a hooking block. Inside hooking block looks like that inside circular, and then at the very last moment, instead of letting their attacking tool fly off away from your body, you're going to trap it. Okay? And this is where that hooking it comes in. And what I like saying when I do these blocks, if you look at pictures of a praying mantis on how they pose, that's the final position of this hooking block. Notice how the elbow still is protecting the rib line. The hand is roughly underneath the eye side, but but we're not dropping it down here where you're fully exposed to another technique that might come in. So it looks kind of like the final position of a mantis. That's what I like to say. When we show you the application, you'll see how this hooking block really works. But the inside hooking block, again, you want to turn your body quarter turn. It's a circular and then hook. The hook is you're grabbing their arm, and you bring it back for holding them in position just for a little bit. If I'm doing a left hooking block, it's that circular block, and then I bring it in and I trap, just like a mantis that traps its prey and holds it in position. Let's see how this really applies. All right, here's how that inside hooking block really applies. So, we're in a guarding stance, and maybe he's trying to grab me or he's trying to punch me. Notice what I just did. These plays, you might have to rewind that just to see the response, how quickly it was. But if you did, I'll slow it down. I did a inside circular right before he continued in the redirection. I trap it by hooking and bringing it back in to me. Look at that final position. And remember how I said it kind of looks like a mantis trapping its prey? That's what it kind of reminds me of. Now, can he get away from this hold? Yeah, of course. Of course he can. It's only going to be a temporary thing. It's going to be a quick trap, and then I'm not going to hold him in that position. I'm going to move to my next counterattack, per se, or change up his body frame in a different position. So it's not going to be I'm holding him in the position forever. It's just a temporary thing. So if he's doing it with his right arm, from that, and again, no, you can't see it directly from that angle, but I did that circular block, and just before he left the entire part of my body, I brought him in and I trapped him. So from this angle, that's how that really looks. Look at the elbow. It still protects the rib line in case something comes down and underneath, okay? So again, he's coming this way and I'm trapping. And what can I do from here? Again, it's a temporary hold. I trap him, I can then change my direction into something else that I want in order to go to one technique to another. In class, we'll show you the different variances. Right now, this training video is about how to do that hooking block right. Now, let's do an outside hooking block. So, guys, on the outside hooking block, actually I'm going to let Mr. Anderson do this one, facing you guys. So the inside hooking block you already got. The outside hooking block is like an outside circular block, but notice how that position is. Notice how that position is. That frame, that arm frame, stops in that hooking position. Again, I always like to say it looks like a praying mantis position. Let's see how this works, okay? So on this one, the outside hooking block, if he sees me coming in, it's that circular block, and then before I leave his entire body frame, he reels me back in. Just like that. And did you notice, I didn't do this on my own. His momentum carried me and threw me off balance a bit. So I staggered there. Okay, we'll do that same one. We'll slow it down a little bit so you can see his movement. See that? And he traps it and brings it in just enough. He doesn't want to hold it too tight to his body, but he doesn't want to hold it way out here either. Just enough to throw me off balance and get me in a position for the next counterattack that he might set me up for. For this arm, if I'm coming here, he's already in a quarter turn. He doesn't have to move very much. But it's that circular outside, and then he traps me. And brings me in. I'll do that one again. Boom. Just like this. So again, another good drill on this, if he stands full facing, and I'm in a fighting stance, a good drill is this. I'm just going to throw a punch, and he's going to do an outside or an inside hooking block. Since we're talking about the outside, here it goes. So outside hooking block, he's going to start with his left arm. And then, maybe this is what would probably happen. The attack comes from the other side, and he traps this one. And then this one. Boom. So that's what I want you guys to do in practice. And again, the final position that he carries and he traps is just subtle. It's not going to, he's not going to hold that position too long. But that's a great drill for that, and I hope that you guys can master that. Bring it to class. Let's have some fun.
Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to click on the subscribe button on the YouTube channel for more videos like this. And if you have any questions about our programs, please go to tongillo.com and click on Contact Us.